We are at Bielteza Special School here in Karungu, that is in Migori County.
Basically, art therapy gives you an opportunity to transfer what's on your mind to paper. And therapy happens as you do the transferring, because as you draw, you're processing the incident. With these children, when we first started, there was a lot of withdrawal, holding back, fear, not trusting that what they are thinking is what they can put on paper. But we have seen a progression, and we have seen them keen to express themselves. Today I had an incident. They were working in groups, and one girl, she wanted to draw a particular thing, but the group wanted to draw a different thing. So you see, they're already asserting themselves. This is what I want to do, and I want to draw it. So it gives a child, a person, the opportunity to express yourself. And however you want to express yourself, however you want to draw it on paper, you're free to do it.
Through the art therapy, it was just introduced to us by WeWorld's Kenya, and we really appreciate it, because all we could do is when we see a child is sad, yeah, then we call the child to ask the child why the child is sad and all that. But now, when you put a child in a free atmosphere, yeah, and then you go back down to the level of the child, our children have drawn certain things that we didn't imagine, yeah. They are even expressing the kind of traumas that they got back before they came here, and some that are still happening here. So we meet certain cases that we can address with the parents. Yeah.
Art therapy is one of the activities that aims to create a safe space for children first to express themselves and start a healing process from trauma. And we have been seeing in both countries that this activity is appreciated by children, by teachers themselves, and this is quite an achievement sometimes. And we are discovering what's going on with children that are maybe not able or not used to speak out. So these activities give them the opportunity to do it. So
we have come to realize a very core area, art therapy. This one is where the deaf enjoys a lot, because you know they don't talk, they don't hear. So these two avenues blocks them. Now their imagination is brought on a paper, in drawing, in painting, in dancing. So you find art therapy brings them together and even create some happiness in them. They can now communicate what they think on a paper or in action, let me say. It is a very healthy, and we have even requested the school, the board of management, to make it a department in our school, yeah, so that it runs up for a long time in the school.
Art therapy has really assisted even us teachers, apart from the learners. Because me personally, there's something I've learned. Because when we get these learners from home, each one of them has different challenges and different emotions. When they come, some of them are very emotional. So sometimes we try to see why are they emotional. But with the art therapy, we have understood how you can get something from the child to know the challenge this child was undergoing at home and know how to address it. Because even the learners now, they are able to open up and tell you the problems they're having. Yeah, it has really assisted us.
The biggest challenge that we have is that most of the learners come from very poor families. Yeah? They don't see the value of educating a learner with special needs. So it becomes a big challenge because the parents tend to hide them because they believe it's a curse to give birth to a special child. As you look at them, they're so beautiful, yeah? And the villagers just abuse them. They are abused thinking that they can't speak out. Because of that kind of abuse, like we have one of our learners who was first raped, yeah, before coming to our school. Then later on, another sexual abuse, then they got a baby. So the first rape made her have HIV/AIDS, yeah?
We asked them to draw an experience that made them sad or annoyed. And so they will draw maybe somebody beating them, especially that way. That happens a lot with the deaf. So they'll show my sister beating me, or my mother beating me, or my mother making me do something I am not happy to do. So they draw that. But now, later on, we have a discussion of what was happening here, and they will tell you. Then you'll ask them, how did you feel about that? Then they will tell you. So you're helping them bring out the feeling, the thoughts. And that also helps you as a caretaker or a teacher or a parent to begin to interact with that child's feelings and where they are. And then you also see how can you help them heal or close that wound. Because as they are drawing, they were opening the wound of the pain of my mother not understanding me, or my teacher making me do something I didn't like, or my big brother beating me. You have opened that wound. But as you discuss with them that drawing, you're helping them to process those feelings.
My name is Shilma Amanyutieno. Art therapy helps me at school how to draw and relax my mind when I have problems. At home it helps me to relax when something is bothering me and when I feel unhappy.
Decided to choose this kind of bird because how it looks beautiful and attractive to others, and I also like this. I also like them because how they use a click sound as a form of communication. Art therapy is important to I because it helped me to solve problems and how to control my feelings.
So
So as an organization, our main objective, we try to make sure that all the children within these areas are able to have access to quality education. When these children are able to have access to quality education, then we are sure that in the years to come, in the generations to come, we are going to have an independent generation who will not only be able to realize what education can do to them and to their children, but who will be able to transfer this knowledge to other people. And as such, this generation will have that sense of self-worth, that sense of self-awareness, and they will be able to take charge of their lives and also of their futures.
These children, through art therapy, they are able even to express, and we are able to see how they are expressing their feelings with the activities that they are doing. Elimu bora, maisha bora.
Pamoja tudumishe elimu.